All right, guys, welcome to the Talking Shit with Beer Egg podcast. Today we have a special episode. It's New Year's Eve. We got the boys. Lindsay was on this. We've had a lot of technical difficulties tonight, so we're just doing our best to see what we can do. We got Nick. We got Chris. Lindsay's in the other room. She'll be on momentarily. But how you guys doing tonight? Everything good?
Doing great, man. Doing great.
I got a stomach ache.
Chris is bloated.
It was the Pescattis. What did he say?
Pescaghetti.
Pescaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Pass the
hey,
Pescaghetti. It's the Pescaghetti.
Hey, the super the sky. Hey,
With a little gabagool inside.
hey, where's the gabagool? Hey, where's gabagooch?
But yeah, this was supposed to be our New Year's Eve episode, and we can't figure out any good New Year's Eve stories. So
I've been thinking about it too.
I
I've kissed a couple girls on New Year's
no,
Eve.
I've never had that. Like everybody's like, "Oh, the ball's dropping, grab your friend and kiss her," or I've never had that.
I'm not gonna bring any names into this, but one night at Dalton's garage, I'll never forget it. There were so many couples there. The ball dropped. Every couple kissed,
Was I part of that?
and I looked over at. I'll say one Nick Double Barrel, and he's got his pants to his ankles, doing some dance, and the girl he's with is just sitting there like. I don't know why I remember that so vividly.
Are you serious?
Say though.
Pull your pants up.
Oh, Lindsay, hey, what's up, baby? How you doing?
Hey guys.
We got Lindsay on the podcast. How we
Schmins.
doing?
I already got my 10-minute segment in, so.
I literally think this has been a catastrophe, or what is it?
This has been a catastrophe.
Catastrophe.
We already
Catastrophe, my
did
friend.
10-15 minutes, and we have
Of
one
good
little,
podcast.
one little issue,
Yeah, it
and
was
B-Rag
good.
just deleted the whole fucking
Little
thing.
mental-
We
I
could have
did.
easily spliced her back together.
I
Little mental
100%.
breakdown.
I deleted all of it. So
Little mental breakdown.
I hope
But
this
that's
one's
all
better.
right. We're back. Let's talk about new things. Here we are.
Dude, I was watching a professional podcast the other day, and his fucking monitor fell during the whole thing. It went boom, crashed. They all laughed. They fixed it and kept going. They don't delete shit.
Yeah, but we don't have an on-scene producer.
It don't
Like-
matter.
like
You
most
could-
No, we
podcasts-
have something better. Who could stitch this back together?
it's
Are,
not
we
hard.
gonna trust him to do that?
Dude, you gotta understand. Yeah, there might be a half a second of fucking
Right,
mismatch.
mix-up, yeah.
It might go from where it ended to us, and you started out. Hey, sorry, we had technical. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
hope this.
What?
I
What
hope,
was that
yeah,
first?
I hope this works.
technical difficulty.
I hope this works. I don't even know if this is working right now. So,
I am so hyped up on
I
Alpha
can see
Brain
red
right
light.
now.
but anyways, guys, the
think
show.
that
Really?
does-
Is that what it turned
I
out to
think
be?
that
Nick?
does do something.
The podcast
makes
is
you
coming out
fucking ready
January
to
1st.
go,
We're all
dude.
excited
How
about
expensive
it.
is that?
This is probably like
$60
the
for 60 pills.
That's-
which it's
shout
one
out
a day.
Joe Rogan
It's
for
kind of
Alpha
expensive.
Brain.
It's expensive, but
I
How
took
often
one.
do
I
you
don't
take
feel any
it?
so
different.
imagine going to work, right? And
Hold
this-
on, I don't feel
How
any
often do you
different.
take it? Once a day or twice a day?
I take it once a
I
day in the
do,
morning,
and that's
and
saying a lot.
it
I
gets
took
me up,
one,
and
and I
it's like
feel
it's like a
fine.
shot of energy all
You're
day
already
long.
kind
for
of
me.
like that though.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I think I'm gonna need a double dose.
Well, I ain't
You
giving
are
you
a
two.
double
They're
dose.
expensive.
I also took 4 ibuprofen before I came, so
Which
that
is
probably
the
So
made
that
same-
must negate the whole pill you fucking took, right? Like what?
it probably eliminated the headache, which was part of the fogginess in my head.
Carry the
so-
headache, drop the 9. That's a 6. Yeah, you're looking at a good old headache here.
I think I was dehydrated. I was definitely dehydrated. I didn't
Right.
I'm
drink
sure
some water.
drinking the beer and the Red Bull
You need at
definitely
least
helped.
8 glasses of water a day to be hydrated.
I
found-
drink more than that easily.
I mean,
Easily.
That's 8 bottles of water a day. Do you really drink that much, though?
Oh, yeah. Ask Lindsay for sure.
Yeah, but on a normal day or a work day?
every
Right, exactly.
every day.
Because on a normal
I
day,
don't drink anything but water
I don't
unless
know.
it's
That's
beer.
alcohol, yeah.
Unless it's booze. I don't drink any like
And
I don't
coffee.
drink I don't drink juice.
I don't drink juice.
I don't
You
drink
guys are
juice.
fucking idiots.
I literally only drink water. So.
Not you, right?
Thank you.
Nick, you were good.
It's the lip pillow throws you
Yeah,
off.
it's throwing me off. a
That's the
little bit.
lip pillows.
Gives
I'm
you a
gonna- I'm gonna
list.
throw another one in.
You ever do upper deckers?
I'm gonna do that right now because that's what it tells you on the instructions.
I like it right here.
It literally says
For maximum
Right, for
sexual
better
encounter.
buzz.
break perforation on side of label,
God.
twist, allow arrows, and lift.
No one cares.
Place an upper lip, enjoy for an hour.
An hour.
Is it white?
No.
Oh, went away.
Eating away.
Yeah, there's no white.
When I used to do regular dip, it was just all white.
Yeah, but it's
An ulcer.
not dip.
Yeah, I think that's what
This
it
is not dip.
Okay, I stopped doing regular dip and started doing this.
To be honest, it looks like gum.
Yeah,
It
I
does.
just think it's gum.
But I play
know
with it
Alex
too.
hates
I play
gum.
with it so
Me
much.
too.
I'm like sitting there going,
Yeah, it's
All right,
all
let's not
summer-
talk about Zen now.
All summer long, you were asking me what
I know.
you,
I tried it. Hold on. So I did
if you're
a,
not part of the Zen life, you're not gonna know about it.
I did a cigarette
You gotta
last
be
night.
about it.
I did
You
one.
So-
gotta
life.
do about it to be about it.
I did
Zen life.
one cigarette last night and I hated it. It tasted so bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
I
And then I
miss
just
cigarettes.
immediately got in the house and put a Zin in.
I really do miss cigarettes. Like
it was never a thing for me.
at work,
Never.
I
all
love
day
them,
long,
though.
it's just all everybody did. So if you didn't have one, you saw somebody smoke one, you're like, oh, I need a cigarette. Bam. You smoke a cigarette down, something stresses you the fuck out. Oh, bam, I need another one.
Right.
You're
In the
just
restaurant
smoking
business, that's your
nonstop.
break. In the restaurant business, that's the only break you get. Is
Yeah,
to
I
smoke
hated
a
that.
cigarette.
They
If-
used to
if
Why
say
do
to
you
me-
think that's part of the reason why I started smoking?
yeah, exactly.
These
They used to say
fucking
to me,
kids start
"You don't
working there,
smoke?
and they
You
go
don't
out
smoke?"
every hour and take a 15-minute break. I'm like,
Right.
well, what the fuck? Do I
Yeah.
gotta smoke a cigarette to get a break?
Yes,
Kept
you
saying
do.
to me.
It's
"You don't
literally
smoke?"
any job, I think.
They would literally say that there too.
Oh,
Like,
you're
you
not
don't smoke?
smoking?
Why you
Exactly,
going out
that's
there?
why I'm
It's like,
saying it.
well, why he's out there? What's the fucking matter if I
Right.
smoke or
What's the
don't?
difference?
And the best part was, I would look over, there wouldn't be a single dish. I'd have everything cleared the
Yeah,
fuck out.
yeah.
I'd be like, Brian, I'm going out. Fuck you are. What do you mean? You don't smoke cigarettes. I'd be like, what? He'd be like, you can't take cigarette breaks if you don't smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, are you fucking serious, man?
And then he
I
would
was
go
scared
out.
to death of him, and he'd just walk out there and talk to everybody.
Exactly.
And I'd stick my head out, and he'd be like, shut the door on me and shit. And he'd be like, no.
I begged him the other day. I was like, hey, I'm like, do this podcast. Like, I showed him video clips and shit, and he just, like, his big-ass selfies just laughing at me. I was also kind of
Do you want to
hammered.
see the video
Of what?
of you two in the bar?
Fighting?
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh, my God. Yeah, I would love
Somebody
to.
has that.
Somebody,
They were
yeah,
just
yeah. Oh,
talking to me
no.
about
There's
it.
100% a video of me and him fighting.
It's,
because I
what's
got,
his name's girlfriend?
no offense to you, but I got laid from that video. A girl reached out to me and hit me up and was like, oh, my God, I saw you fight that guy last weekend, and it was so hot.
Ew.
And I got laid because of it.
And then you fucked her, and she said, "Oh my God, this is not the guy from
Not
the video."
Dude, when
No.
He
that
just laid on top
I
of
had to
you.
block her because she was obsessed. It was annoying.
when that happened, I was just taking a shit in the bathroom.
I was
I wish I was there. I
That was
probably
like New
home.
Year's Eve.
Was
it was Thanksgiving Eve.
Oh.
It was Thanksgiving
The
Eve.
biggest night of the year for
Yeah.
bars.
Those get mixed. They get me mixed up. Like my memories of Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, or Thanksgiving Eve and New Year's Eve, are kind of blended together.
Yeah, it was. I would love to see that video
Yeah.
though. That would be
Nicholas,
crazy.
Do it up.
Should we?
Please.
Are we really gonna do this?
We shall, because I'm ready.
Do it.
All right.
This is the first joint ever smoked on.
In this
Talk Radio
apartment.
In the apartment.
In this
In the
studio.
studio.
In the studio. There you go.
Manifesting this, and it's gonna happen. We're gonna laugh when we're all sitting on a nasty fucking couch, sitting there relaxed, and we're all talking about.
But
the
we're
shit
not on
that
a
is.
nasty couch.
But
We're in my
gonna be,
beautiful
Right,
and
we're
I'm
apartment.
manifesting it.
Right,
It's
when
going
we're
to
in
happen.
a studio on an actual
Actually,
couch.
I see myself on a couch just chilling, passing the joint to Lynn's, and Lynn's being like,
Do we have an ad? Garada.
I'm manifesting it.
I had to think about it. That's the dog's name.
That's so true. That's the dog thing.
Do we have an ashtray? That's the one
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
I want to
That
know.
was
No, no, you took the can.
Right there. So
Don't ash in my
Come
camel
on, I
memorabilia.
took the can.
Don't ash in my
You
camel
You better find one.
memorabilia.
You better find one because it's
do
lit.
it. Just like the first night I ever brought
Don't
beer
hit the
ag-
cords.
First night I ever gave beer ag a ride in my life. Home from PK's.
Oh, I want to hear this. 'Cause I don't remember
He
this.
gets in that. I had that lifted Toyota SR5. In the fucking window, the passenger side window didn't roll down.
With that green truck?
It was like maroon.
Oh, I don't remember that. I remember the. Oh, you continue. I'm sorry.
But
No. Get the fuck out of here. Pass to somebody
it
else.
was in that. And you only lived like 2 blocks away from
How much was
PK's.
Pastor Chris?
But you get in and you fucking, you're like, can I smoke a cigarette? I'm like, I don't care. And you try to roll the window down. I'm like, the window don't work. You're like, oh, that's no big deal. And you started ashing your palm, and you just started wiping it on your pant leg. And I drop you off at some hood rat apartment on the south side. It's,
All right, dude, thanks.
I'm, s- I'm still in high school. I'm like, don't you gotta like?
He's already lived the life of a fucking 24-year-old rock star.
I'm like, don't you gotta like go home? You're in like
Yeah.
4th grade or something.
I like that you
Is
said
that
I'm
really
still in
what I
high
was
school.
thinking?
That means Alex has been out of school for 10 years.
He's older than me.
I know. I know what I said.
What the fuck?
You
That's
dropped
really
out
what
of school in
happened?
the 4th grade.
All I can think about
Yeah,
him is
that's
the
not
wrong-
even exaggerating.
I was
at all.
ashing into my hand and being.
You
Dude,
and
I
A
am
drunk you?
so cool.
Absolutely.
You're
I
so
can
rad.
see that.
There's no way I was drunk.
We just got out of work.
They didn't let me drink
Oh,
at
you're just a fucking psycho.
They didn't let me drink at PK's until I was
He
21.
already had the cigarette lit. We're already going down the road, and he's smoking it, and a big ash is on the end, and he goes to roll the window down, and I go, it don't work.
Why are you
And I'm
retelling
like,
the story?
because someone just said something.
I am so fucking cool.
Oh,
Let's
God, it
listen.
makes me sick to my stomach when he does that.
You do it too.
Why?
You go, I love my voice. It just sounds so good.
Because I'm the man, but I can't have somebody else trying to steal my fucking glory. Dude.
16 years old, ashing in your hand and wiping it on your pants. That's the fucking move, baby.
I was making out with girls down in the woods with Evan Bonner.
Here.
Oh, you're making out with Evan Bonner. That's all I heard from
In
that
the
story.
woods.
Evan took
That's
a
all I heard
sip.
from that story.
Evan took a sip of alcohol.
He was allergic.
He goes, "I'm allergic. I shouldn't." I said, "Dude, it's a fucking." It was like,
That was so full of shit.
I think he might have. I think he still might be.
no, I think it's in his head. He took a sip, right? He goes,
He's
No,
not.
no. Later on in life, I
falls
watched
off.
him drink, and he got like his face turned red, and he couldn't breathe. So I'm pretty sure that's real.
A lot
I
of
can't
people's
believe you're
their
doing
face
this right
turn
now.
red.
Not true.
I'm gonna.
Face.
I want to turn this fan
You're
on.
not gonna turn the fan on. It's gonna make a
he's
sound.
back around. We should get him on this. What's up? What's up, B-Reg?
Yeah, that would be a thriller podcast.
Hey, I just moved back home from North Carolina. You need a producer?
He could probably do it.
No, he reached out and told me. He goes, I've been getting filmed on video for a long time playing video games.
Oh, he does the fucking Twitch.
Yeah.
He's been getting filmed for a long time in his fucking parents' bedroom with a computer pointed at him with a green screen by himself talking to nerds at 5 years old. Twitch viewers.
Hey, if you know how to edit, you know how to edit.
He's been on film for years though.
Well, Keith's doing a great job. Shout
Well,
out Keith.
Does that
You're
make
doing
me
a
a
great
professional?
job.
Because I've been watching Pornhub for at least 20 fucking years. And I've seen a lot of film.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's like Leonardo DiCaprio over here, the fucking producer of all time.
No, ladies, no. You gotta. No, I don't even want to talk dirty.
I can't believe this is going off right now. Like, I don't want to jinx it, and it's
So
probably
why are you doing
because
it?
we went through so much just to get this episode to go,
Where's that dog?
and thank God,
I don't even
The
talk
bedroom.
about
she's
it.
locked in the bedroom.
I gave her a Kong with some pineapple and some peanut butter and
We
locked her in
had
the bedroom.
Shake
so
your dog's pineapple.
many
Go get that.
technical
That's not true at
difficulties
all.
to
You
get
cannot give a
this
dog
episode
pineapple.
Google it
going.
right now.
You cannot give a dog pineapple.
Well, I
it's gonna
did
ruin
Google
your
it all
the
fucking
time.
stomach.
Garlic.
No, it's garlic.
Garlic.
It's garlic and pineapple, dude. The
It's
acid.
onions and
What was that?
pineapple.
Regardless, we had
He's saying you
so
can't
many
give a dog
technical
pineapple.
difficulties in this show today. and
Dogs
we-
should not eat pineapple.
Is that what it says?
No, it's
No.
Raw
Small
pineapple
amounts
and
is
small
fine.
amounts is an excellent snack for dogs.
Fucker.
I knew that.
Earlier, I touched Greta with my foot, and he goes, "Did you just kick your fucking dog?"
No, dude, you blatantly kicked her in the
I pushed
fucking neck,
her.
dude.
kicked
She
her
went,
all the time. She did not.
I would never, and anyone who knows me knows that.
All right,
oh
Peter,
my
calm
God,
down.
stop.
Peter's
Stop
out
it. It's
like
just a
crazy.
poor dog. The dog's never done nothing to you.
I just said she was in the other room with a Kong with pineapple and peanut butter.
What
They
is
really
a
think.
Kong?
A Kong?
Kong,
K-O-N-G.
spelled with a K and O and N and a G.
It's a dog treat, a dog toy, and you can stuff like food
A
in it.
Kong shell.
Yes.
Conch.
That's a conch, but yes, Kong
That's what I just said.
is a rubber Kong that you put fucking peanut butter and stuff in, and you
Yeah.
freeze it. You just ash that in my good drink.
No, I didn't.
I know, I thought you did, and I almost fucking puked because I've done that before. When I was a little kid, here's a perfect story to go back to. I was partying with
You
Patrick.
pissed in a
no,
bottle and
listen,
drank
shut,
it.
Shut up. I was partying with Patrick Malowski's older brother and all his friends, right? And they were letting me like drink with him. I thought I was so cool, and they were all going, "Yeah!" Right? The whole time I was drinking with these guys, they were ashing in beers and giving it to me. and going, "Pound it, pound it!" And I was trying to show off in front of them. I was drinking it all the way down, and I'd be like, they were going, "Yeah!" And I was just pounding the beers that
I've
they were
done that.
tossing fucking butts in and shit.
Not the cigarette butt part, but I've gotten faked into drinking before.
Faked into drinking.
No,
Just like you
seriously, Brian did it to me at
got
fucking
faked
at
into taking
I'm
mushrooms
really-
earlier.
Brian did it to me
Really stoned.
when I was super pilled
They did
out.
do that to
he
him.
did it to me when I was at Stoney's one night. I was like, "You guys don't ever let me drink. What the fuck? Like, let me just go out and drink with you guys." But I was like super into pills. and I was already probably fucked up. And I get to Stoney's, and they're giving me shots of what was it? Was it chocolate? It was chocolate liqueur, but it was like non-alcoholic or something like that. And I'm sitting there taking shots or whatever, and I'm
This
like,
is nothing.
that's what I said. I'm like,
hold
this,
on.
I
I
get
got
back to his house.
Yeah, let me get the part where you get to my house.
I get to his
'Cause
house.
He was drinking like NA beer or something too.
Yeah, so I was drinking
They were
NA
putting it in
beer.
a cup though because he was underage.
They
so
wouldn't give it to me.
So they wouldn't
dude,
show
he
you
comes
what.
back
They
to
wouldn't
my
give
house.
you an NA.
No,
He comes
they were
back to my
pouring
house.
it in
though.
a beer in a glass, making me think that it was nothing. It all came out in the wash though,
So he comes back to my house after because we're all in my room chilling, smoking like we do
which
every
is
night.
where we used to hang.
And he comes up and he's just like, dude, I just drank 8 beers, did 3 shots. He goes, I got a little buzz, but he goes, I'm fucking pretty good right now. And he's like, going on. And I'm pretty sure Brian texted me and told me everything.
That's so fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, that was great.
Hussy.
Yeah.
Dude,
See-
I used to miss, like, I really miss working there from, like, the nicknames. Shiganga and, like, all the stupid
I just
fucking
miss him in general as a person.
Yeah,
It's just
he's
like,
so much fun to be around.
he's
dude. He
one of the
really is.
great. I obviously had a falling out with him, but that's neither here nor there. We reconciled or whatever, but
Made up.
he's always been the greatest guy ever.
He is awesome.
And he always has great intentions, but he doesn't always go about the best way of
Yeah,
doing
but he's
it.
also really good at fucking with people, dude. Like,
So
he
that's what I'm
really is a
saying. He
pro
doesn't
at-
always have the best way of going about it. So when he does it, you feel so
Oh.
inferior.
Oh, 100%.
And like when he
that
does
man
it,
made me the man I am today.
Yeah.
100%. There was nobody else that was put that fear in me like that man did.
oh, he's a fucking asshole.
He would just come up, nothing wrong. I did
He's
nothing
like
wrong.
the best
He
asshole
would just
ever.
walk right up and be like, "You come back.
Yeah.
What are you doing?" And I would just feel
Do you not remember-
intimidated to death.
This
dude.
guy put a pot on my head and banged it with a metal
Yeah, I
spoon.
remember that, dude. He goes, "Ah!"
Dude,
I
I
thought
was
I
there
was
for that.
deaf.
I remember that. I was there for that.
was
one.
serious.
There was
that
this-
was bad.
There was this
That
one
really
kid
bad.
there. There was this one
I
kid
thought
that
I was
worked there.
deaf.
You guys know who he is. I'm gonna say his first name's Joe. He fucked with him so bad. I don't want it anymore. He fucked with him so
You
bad,
can have
dude.
it. I'm
Worse than
fucking
most
stony
people.
baloney.
He would get him down in that corner by the saute thing and freaking like tee off on
Oh,
him.
that was his move.
Yeah, but he was a little more heavy than he was with.
Do you
anyone
not
else.
remember we had that one kid? He was only there for a minute, right?
Kyle?
Oh, I can't remember Cameron. That Cameron kid, and we put hot peppers in the noodles because he wouldn't stop eating food out of the the.
Yeah, he's
The
done
bucket.
that. He's done that a lot.
This was the first kid we ever did it to, and he kept. Oh, what the fuck? He kept
Nah, they
eating
did
out of
that-
the saute
they
or
would
out
do-
of the bucket.
They did that to people before you even started there. Dom and shit did it.
Oh, I don't know, but this kid got it so bad, and he was fucking going crazy.
Well, I know the
dude.
one thing he got with everyone that first started there was the cup of cinnamon or the teaspoon.
Oh, the
of
cinnamon challenge, yeah.
Oh, I did that too. Yeah.
yeah.
and
That's
the
probably the only thing he ever did to me.
and the
harsh.
the bomb sauce on the toothpick.
Yeah.
He did
I
that
did
to
that.
everybody too.
Oh my God.
Love
So
it.
can I? No, I can't tell this story.
Why?
Can't.
You don't
What?
need names
Yeah,
No,
no.
no,
I know
I
what you're
can't.
talking about. Don't.
Can't.
in that place. You can
All right,
say
you
whatever the
can't
fuck
say
you
things
want.
like that. No, you can't. You should probably edit that out.
I'm just saying.
No, you shouldn't. What? So that place,
Why?
that place has a ghost, right? Remember?
Yes. the
What was her
little- the
name?
little
Amelia?
girl. Amelia, yeah.
So, and this is no joke on everything I have, on everything in my life. I was upstairs one time, and I've been in this place a million times by myself.
Not to mention, it's almost like a living space up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a living space upstairs. They keep all their.
It's a
all
house
the stuff.
turned into a restaurant.
Storage.
Right.
It's storage. Dry
And
storage.
I'm standing in the room, right?
Christmas decorations and dry
I'm
storage.
putting away like all the lids and like the to-go things, containers, and I'm putting them away, and I just like hear this like noise on my left, and I look over, and the light bulb is literally just bouncing, like just bouncing. It almost looked like someone was up in, but this is the attic, so it felt like somebody was up like even higher than that, pulling on the string, like bouncing the light bulb up. I'm like, what the fuck? So I just looked straight forward, thinking it was like Brian downstairs fucking with me somehow.
Had
I
to
start
have it.
putting these things back in. I start doing this, right? And all of a sudden, I just look over and the fucking light bulb is going, whoom, boom, like swinging. And I fucking, this is on everything I have. I swear on everything. It was the scariest moment of my fucking life, dude. I ran down the stairs and I never went back up there ever again. And I still have never been up there.
How about when we found the house next door?
I remember that. You're like, holy
So-
fuck. You have to, like, you went through the, they had the.
There was like
thing.
a window,
Yeah, exactly.
and you walked through it, or you climbed through it,
Yeah.
and then there was a whole nother
I
house.
probably showed you guys. I mean,
You did, yeah, you
I
did.
wonder why they never, like, made apartments out of that or something.
I don't think you could the way that the restaurant was set up.
What's crazy about that
You can do
place
anything with a house,
is
dude.
obviously there's the second floor, then there's the attic and the second floor, but then you go through that little crawl space,
Yeah,
then you go through that other tiny little crawl space, and next thing you know, you're in the
the house next
you're in
door.
the second story of the house next door,
Yeah,
and then you can get and there's a bathroom still there.
yeah, it was
It's
wild.
Like, it's like a
It was
freaking
so
teal, it's like a
wild.
teal bathroom.
Yeah.
If he's, I've never told him that I've explored that other.
Oh,
one.
dude, we all
And
have.
I've
It's
gone-
fucking
I don't think we
crazy.
care.
And you can go into the attic.
Yeah, but I
of
don't
the
think
other
there's
house.
too
You don't
many
even-
members that have worked there that have actually explored that house so much to where they
I
can
did once, but I
find
was
that.
scared. I got up to where you're talking about. I never saw the bathroom, but I saw like the hallway you're talking about. That went to the next place.
You had to walk on top of the insulation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I never went. I think it was actually might have been you who showed me one time. It was like,
How
look at this.
crazy is that? There's never gonna
used-
be a
yeah.
fucking. Sorry. I didn't
No,
mean to-
tell it. Tell
No,
it.
sorry.
what
I'm
happened.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
I
sorry.
used to what? Tell
I
us.
remember.
I'm sorry.
I can't remember.
I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad.
Yeah, that was good material.
I'm sorry.
dude.
I
What
didn't
the
mean to
fuck?
cut you off.
Tell us. What'd you do over
I
there?
remember. I went over there and showed people.
Oh.
I was just gonna.
There too.
There's never gonna be a group of people like us that ever work at PK's again. And like that was the cool part about like our relationship and why we all became best friends, because we had that special thing, and then we all just like explored this building. Like we just did so
Yeah,
much
that was
crazy
an awesome
shit there.
place to
Like
work.
you breaking my knives because I thought I was gonna be a
How
chef.
about my ankle snapping on the ground?
Yeah, I mean, you have no idea. Like working at a restaurant, you think that like nothing serious could ever happen, but we worked there, and
No, dude.
the most serious things
The
ever
one
in our
night-
lives have happened
The
there.
one night I was a dishwasher and Tyler Connors was the cook, and it used to piss me off. There was, you know, when you first walked in the back door, there was a fridge right there on the left.
Oh yeah.
Well, there was a freezer there at one point, but there, at one point there was just a regular fridge. Now it's like a bread warmer. But he would, at the end of the night, he would have, you know, all the like the little square 4-quart containers that we had all the sauces in it, black and blue, and everything we had to mix. He, at the end of the night, they'd be in the fridge with like spoons in them. So he'd go grab them out of the fridge, and you know where the sink is and where the back door is. He would take the spoons and the cocktail sauce, the black and blue, and he would just wing them. We're sitting there doing dishes, and they're hitting the metal, and cocktail sauce is splashing in our face. They're hitting the water, and we're younger. And if you want to like go back to high school, he was a grade ahead of me,
Yeah.
2 grades ahead of you guys.
Yeah.
And he was a loud kid. I mean, he's known for fights and shit. He didn't give a shit.
He should be on this podcast.
So when I first
Travis?
no, Tyler Connors.
Oh, I was
Tyler
thinking
Connors,
Travis.
shout out, we love
so,
you.
No, this is when I was a dishwasher.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
a
yeah.
cook before
Yeah,
Travis worked
Travis.
there.
Travis didn't.
And
get it. Yeah.
so one night, and I wasn't friends with him yet at this point. And I didn't know how I felt about him. I would never say anything to him because I was young. I was like 16, 15 at this
Remember
point.
that rumor where he beat up those kids? We were all
Well, hold
afraid
on.
of
Let
him,
him
man.
finish
Listen,
this.
listen,
Let him
though.
finish this.
So anyways, he always did shit like that. I'm like, this motherfucker. So then one night, he was opening a thing of veal with a fucking
I
sharp
remember him.
knife. And he cut his finger. Like, it wasn't even that bad. I'm not gonna lie. It really wasn't that bad. He went over by that fridge, and there was a pickle bucket sitting there. And he sat on it, and I'm doing dishes, and me and Jesse Hiltz actually are doing dishes. Because Jesse would say stuff when he threw the spoon. He'd be like, 'cause Jesse would look back, and he'd be like, you know what I mean? He'd do the, he'd be like, yo, Ty C, like, what? He'd say something.
Yo, Tyler, dude, what the fuck, dude? Oh, we grew up
So
some
that
fucking
night,
characters.
he opened
Finish this
he
story.
opened the package of veal, and you would have thought he lost his motherfucking finger. He's just looking at it, he's like, And he goes over in the corner, and me and fucking Jesse are watching him. Jesse's doing
My face
dishes.
hurts.
I'm just standing there drying, you know, that gig I used to do. I used to just stand there and
You
dry.
just stand there and do nothing. He would make it seem like everyone was so. He would just stand there. and do
You're
nothing.
drying. You're washing night.
Yeah, I'm drying. You're
I'll
watching
never forget
tonight.
that.
Never
Coming in,
forget
having
that.
the worst day of my life in school. Coming in, there's Chris Carney. You're washing night. And then I'm like,
He doesn't
okay.
stand in the corner. Hold on, finish.
My phone would be on that little rack, though. It was
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
And then I could walk around and go talk to people.
Fucking Lil Wayne would be bumping on that shitty ass little thing on
black-
top of the fucking thing.
Black radio. But anyway, so he cut himself. He goes over to that corner, and like I said, he's just like, I can see it in his face. He's just like, and he started getting pale, and he's sitting on the bucket, and they're like trying to get out this last big table. It's the end of the night, and they're not. No one's even paying attention to him. They're like walking by him, the waitresses are running by him, and I'm just watching him, and he's just like melting, and he's just like looking at it like, all like this, and he's just like melting. Next thing you know, he passes out. And then Kate finally was like, all right.
Yeah.
So
I'll
I-
never forget
I think
this.
they called his parents, and
Yeah.
they came and got him and brought him to the emergency room. And I think he did get a couple stitches. But I've never seen someone, like, get oozy from blood like that and pass out.
So the first time I cut my finger off almost at PK's, I did it with that putty knife.
It was 3/16 deep.
I got yelled at, and Brian looked at me, and I'm literally sitting there. I'm cleaning the flat top, and I fucking go to clean the putty knife, and I had the towel not far enough on the blade to clean it off, so it was just blade, and it fucking. I mean, I have a scar right here from it. I literally sliced my thumb, and all of a sudden, I fucking hit my thumb, and there's just blood going everywhere, right? And I'm like, oh, I'm fine. Brian's like, you're going to the hospital. We got to get stitches. Like, we're fucking. And I'm like, I'm fine. And these fucking assholes are laughing at me and shit. I'm like, I'm fine. Brian goes, sit the fuck down. You're going to the hospital. You're getting stitches. And I went to your house after I got stitches.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Duh.
That's where I used to live.
I know.
You were all
It's
right.
just crazy, dude. Like,
were fine.
how small of a world that we live in. It's wild.
Yeah, it's called Herkimer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's almost the same thing, but I didn't pass
Your
out.
Wi-Fi blows.
Yeah.
Why, you got it?
We're only running on 60 gigs.
I mean, look, hold on. We have a lot of things going. We got the phone, we got the TV, we got my daughter's
Are we doing
iPad.
this live?
Dude,
That's
I
what
got
we should be doing.
We,
five
we
times.
will do eventually.
Live? We can't
Hold on.
even get started, and we're supposed. We started 2 hours late.
Hold on.
Every
Eventually, we will
time.
do a live episode when we have the right fucking hookups and shit. It will be awesome. When things take off, maybe we will do a live episode, and that'll be that. But yeah, so
Yeah.
let's have some dead
Imagine
air.
if we did live. Imagine if we did it live today, just so
No.
everyone can put.
No.
Right now it's 9:54 Eastern time, and we're supposed to start this at 7 o'clock Eastern
You
time.
guys didn't even get here till 7:30.
So that means in Vegas it would be 4 o'clock.
You didn't even get here till 7:30.
I was here at 7:18.
7:30.
If you were in London,
7:18.
it would
Hey,
be.
Alex, if you hadn't tripped over the fucking court.
Yeah, don't blame this on me, dude. We spent about 48 minutes and 20 of it of you going, it's over.
If we were in,
Deleting the whole.
you should have saw.
Hold on, wait a minute. I think I got it.
You should have saw
It's
how
over. Done.
he treated this poor lady at Walmart.
Dude, are you gonna help me or not? I need it to open
believe it.
again.
I believe.
I'm like,
This poor lady was like, "Excuse me, sir. They don't have the code that you need to do this to so better." He's going, "I just need you to open this. I just need you to open this, and I gotta look at that thing. Is that it?" She's going, "I don't, sir. I don't know what."
Don't
I'm like, listen, I'm like 4 rows over looking at the fucking speakers, and I can hear them. She's like, she's like,
That's
oh,
not it.
oh no, before the first interaction, she's like, hi, can I help you?
I need this.
She was dressed-
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, I looked, and it ain't over
Like
there.
this.
It ain't over there.
Shoves it right in her face. I need this.
I did need
Like a
it.
toddler. I need this
Yo
right now.
comprende?
Need this. Need this.
Well,
Yeah.
it's one. Listen, at an electronics
That's
store,
not
they
it.
At an electronics store, they would have known what I was talking about. It
You
would
went,
have been
you
nothing.
went to Walmart.
went to Walmart, and he
You
goes,
went to Walmart.
We don't have electronics.
So I made the
The lady
mistake.
goes, "Excuse me, what's the code? Can anybody show me what the code actually looks like?"
Zoom in on that right now.
Yeah, take a zoom on that. Hi, I'm just trying to help you, but I can't understand what cord you're looking for. You said it's a USB-B or USB-C?
My face hurts.
Oh
My face hurts too.
She was a nice lady.
She was a nice
She was
lady.
very nice, and I'm taking that away from her, but I did not understand what she
I'm
was
sorry.
saying.
I was being a dick.
It's
I'm
fucking
sorry. I'm sorry.
8 o'clock on a Friday night.
What's this?
We all smell like alcohol.
I just said, hey, I need this.
She
That's all
probably
I
thinks
said.
she probably thinks we're going to make a fucking gay porn, right? We're looking for camcorder cord. We didn't want a cell phone, but we wanted a camcorder.
And then I said, we're going to be millionaires in a couple weeks anyway. She's probably going there making the gay porn.
OnlyFans for sure.
Yeah.
No, that was definitely what was going through her mind.
I'm going to start one too.
That's okay.
I'm doing an OnlyFans. I'm
So
going to do
are
it.
we are going to.
We make great pornos, though.
Listen, you guys can do your thing, but I'm going to start my own. Nikki Mac.
Good luck.
I think that name's
I'm not.
taken.
I'm being dead serious.
Sounds
I actually feel like a couple thing could actually work, but a guy
a
alone.
couples thing. Wait,
No, not
You
a
got this. No, he's saying
Now
like the
she
two
has
of
to-
us. The two.
of
He's
you.
saying
If you,
the two
did, if
of
you
us.
really did it and you advertised it together, rather than
Right,
Nick
we
just
could do
standing
it.
there with himself
jerking
with a shirt
himself
off.
off.
Listen,
right?
I'm pretty sure people want to see
Nick
me
in a
naked.
fucking pocket pussy.
it'll be a video of Nick jerking off, then
Right.
to me and you fucking, then Nick jerking off, then
It'll
me
be
and
me,
you
it'll
fucking.
be me.
No, I'll
pictures
just,
like
let's
this.
use one OnlyFans
With
account.
my shirt
together.
off.
No, but what I'm trying to
work
say-
out, and I'm gonna hold BV in front of
What
my
I'm
crotch
trying to
and
say,
just take
you're only gonna get
20,000 views a day.
a 90% female audience, a 10% male audience, probably.
I'm gonna go ahead and say
They would get
50-50.
they'd probably get a 50-50.
And I'm gonna
50-50.
get mail? Why me mail?
Me,
You and him
hello,
did it
thank you.
together?
Oh,
Right, I'm
Yeah, but
up.
I've heard that males don't actually watch. It's a woman audience.
OnlyFans?
Yeah. Unless it's like creepy shit, like
Well, that is
used
creepy.
panties
and-
I've never had an OnlyFans.
yeah, like used panties
Or
and
like
weird
looked at
shit,
that, but that's just like weird though to think that you're just paying a
like
woman.
shitting in a
Like,
see your
how
name.
do you-
I really
how
don't
do you
care.
get into that?
What does
Because
that
like
have to
I'll
with
do
OnlyFans?
that.
OnlyFans is online.
right. But that's like their like okay. I don't know how to explain
Dude,
this.
I watched this movie last night.
If I shave my toes,
Hold
I
on, can I
go
tell you?
find her.
Let me tell you about this movie real quick.
Swear to God.
Not that I want to promote
I'm
Netflix.
thinking about it.
I don't want to promote Netflix or anything, but I'm watching
Fuck
this movie
Netflix.
last night.
Neck or neck?
Listen,
Next.
Next fact.
on Netflix they have 5 movies. They're called Sniper. Like each one's like Rogue Mission, blah 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 blah. They're all different, but there's 5 of them the same. Like, and it's pretty bloody. The first couple there was like a couple like nude scenes and sex scenes, and the dude's in the hot tub and he literally gets his head blown off from a sniper up in the cliffs. It's fucking pretty sick. Some of them are cool, but so I'm on like the 4th one. They're movies. They're not series. I'm on like the 4th one. All of a sudden, they're about to do a bust, and on the screen it says Utica, New York.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
Saw
whole,
that on your
the whole
Snapchat.
movie was based about.
The Wynn Hospital.
I saw
No,
that on
listen.
your
In
Is
the,
that
Snapchat.
on
one, in
there?
the one scene though, it looked like they were at Delmonico's. I don't think they were though, because
They might have been. You never know.
I googled it and it said it was filmed in Canada, but it's supposed to take place in Utica. But the one dude is talking to this other guy. They're like CIA guys, but the one guy moved to Utica, and the dude's like sitting in a restaurant because he flipped. He was a bad guy. He's the one.
Yeah, you move to Utica, you turn to a bad guy.
Yeah, so-
Makes sense.
But he was running a.
Shoot Tika.
They were immigrating women in from another country.
Makes
in,
sense.
in like a big barn. They lived
It
in a
all
cage.
makes sense.
And they all had their own little booth. They were cam girls. And then they'd kill them all. Then they'd bring more in. So this guy had something to do with it. He was CIA, but they're sitting in this restaurant. The real CIA guy and the bad CIA guy. He's like, "Why the fuck would you come to Utica, New York?" He goes, "What's in Utica, New York?"
$1 million question.
And this is, they brought it up numerous times at this point. And he goes, I don't know, the Utica Comets? He says something like that. And I'm like, holy fuck. I'm like, it's like a big movie. I don't know.
We're all famous now.
The one, not the.
They
the
should
movie
have
I-
me as an extra in the back. Gang, gang, son.
Dude, I'm telling you, it wasn't. I think there was one drone shot of Genesee Street, like upper.
Oh,
or
really?
Puffin, it looked like it.
Puff and stuff was in it.
No, like that area. There was one drone shot where it looked like that.
The
But other than
first,
that,
the first
you
and
could tell.
original. What is it called? Circular thing. What is it called?
Roundabout.
Roundabout. Yeah.
no,
That's the original.
yeah,
That's
that-
the
actually-
original
that is-
roundabout right
that's
there.
what I'm talking about. It looks like that shot.
And Puff and
So-
stuff is right there.
We should look up our Utica history because, dude, Utica used to be like a spot
Yeah,
where
yeah,
all
it
the
was-
mobsters and shit met because it was a
That's
small.
why they call it the armpit of New York.
Yep.
It was the armpit of New York for a
Our
long
food's so
time.
good.
Crazy.
It looks like an
Why do you think our
No,
food
it's,
is so
it's
good?
like crazy. Yeah, exactly. so many Italians.
You gotta
that came
keep
through
them
here
there
and that
for a
shit.
reason.
Well, the
Yeah.
thruway was
Thank
like
you.
the main highway, and
Yeah.
Utica's right on the thruway.
Right,
All
we're
of
in the
these
middle.
little
But it was
towns.
like a city where it wasn't that big of a
But-
city.
No, I always thought about it though. I'm like, why Utica, New York? There's a million little cities in New York, or not a million, but there's thousands of little cities in New York. But then you think about it, it's right in the center of the two biggest, Syracuse and Albany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get water.
And it's on the main thing, the Erie Canal, the thruway.
Yeah.
It's all right there.
Yeah.
So it makes more sense. Same thing with all these little
So
towns.
back in the
Herkimer,
day
Little
when
Falls.
mob people needed shit to
Dude,
happen, it was
Herkimer used
right
to be
there.
huge
But
too.
that's what I'm saying. That's why
Lots of
you sometimes
swamps,
you go down
woods.
south, you're on vacation. They ask you where you're from. You say New York, but upstate. They're like, oh, where? They're like, I'm familiar.
Yeah.
I
And you
always say.
tell them.
I always say you.
I've said it before. I'll
Like
never
Syracuse.
forget.
Always
Down in-
say
I was
Utica.
in Florida, and I said, oh, just in between Syracuse and Albany. And the guy's like, where? He goes, I'm familiar. I go, Utica. I go 15 minutes east of Utica. And he goes, Herkimer? Or he said Little Falls. And then he knew Herkimer. This guy was from not around here.
God damn.
But I don't know. It's on the main drag of the fucking state, the thruway. So I guess
I
it
mean, you
makes
got
sense.
Herkimer diamonds and all that shit that makes us like what we're famous for, I guess. So,
Herkimer diamonds are huge in California, dude.
well, yeah. So that was
Dude,
like
ask
the,
Dougie Brown. He fucking
Bro, you
went
can
there
get
back in the day.
thousands of dollars.
So when
know,
I moved
heard-
out
yeah.
there,
You want to hear a good story and a good podcast?
Yeah.
Bring him on and tell him about his stories of bringing Herkimer diamond mines to California.
I'll
and
tell you
Florida.
right now, when I moved
I have a
out there,
Herkimer diamond, right?
when I moved out
one.
there, all these little hippie fucks were like,
Fake.
"You're from Herkimer?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" They're like, "You ever get diamonds? You ever go diamond mining?" Blah blah. I'm like, "No." Like, why the fuck would I do that?
I used to do that all the
I'm
time.
like,
when I
who
was
the
a kid.
fuck?
I
I'm
have a
like, I
bag.
go, they're in my.
I've
I
never
literally
gone.
probably went there 20, 30 times.
I would
I've
literally
never
look at
been.
them and be like, they're in my driveway. Why the fuck
Yeah,
would
they
I
really
do
are,
that?
though.
I'm like,
I bought this little
I'm like,
Indian
why
looking
the
satchel
fuck would I do
where you
that?
pull tight with two strings.
But like, this
And
was
Yeah, I
it's
bought
filled.
one of those too.
this
It's
was
filled.
back in the
I
day,
still have it though.
and I was just like,
I don't
why
have
the
it, man.
Well, I
fuck?
know you probably threw it in the woods when you were fucking 8.
Sold it for Matt.
Used it to start a fire because you
You're
didn't.
doing math now.
He
Cool.
used his underwear and they didn't work, so he used it. Then he fucking all he had left was his satchel.
Yeah, let's talk that real quick. So back in the day, I used
Nick
to
used
love
to
to
use his
start
underwear to
fires.
start fires.
No, it was one time. I loved to start fires. I was a bad
With his
pyro.
underwear.
And it was all of us down on our dirt bikes and 4-wheelers. I didn't have one
This
yet.
is so funny.
I didn't have one yet.
So Clayton
No,
Cargus,
me and Clayton were the only one on dirt bikes. You and
Chris were on
Troy
dirt
were on
bikes.
feet.
Me and Troy were on feet, and there was somebody else, wasn't there?
No.
Oh, so anyways, I'm starting this fire, and they all had a joke that when I took they all were like, somebody said, use your underwear to start the fire. So my dumbass was like, yeah, let's do it. I want a fire. I took my underwear off.
Wait, wait, hold on. Can I
and
just
handed my
add,
pants. This is me bare ass.
can I
naked
just add
standing
it in
there.
a little piece in? We you're like, why? You're like, Troy, we're all just like, cause just using the light better. And you listen to us. So you took your pants off and Troy like grabbed them. You're like, what are you doing? It's like, you were like oblivious. He's like, no, I'm
I
holding
didn't
them.
think my friends would steal my pants a mile back in the woods.
He's like,
infested with mosquitoes and
Light
ticks.
him on fire.
he's like, I'm holding them for you.
Welcome to our friendship.
Oh, yeah, so listen, let me get, so I start lighting the fire lights, right? And all of a sudden I hear a dirt bike start up. I look back, they're all fucking smiling, and then fucking one of them tosses the pants to one, and the other one tosses the pants again. They take off out of the woods.
It was
I'm like,
more
they're
like a-
coming back,
It was
right?
more like a movie. We started riding the two dirt bikes. Troy threw them up in the air. Clayton
Yeah, caught
snatched
him.
them, and we were
fucking-
gone.
Yeah. And I'm like, they're
Can I-
not really
can
going
I-
to make me walk
All right,
back,
I
are
gotta
they?
take over here soon because
Naked.
we separated.
Yeah, well, we're walking back, and I'm literally getting eaten alive. My ass cheeks,
But
everything.
just picture this. He's
I
got
know,
no
thank you.
pants,
No, thank
no
you.
pants, and
A
no
sweatshirt that
but
comes
here's
to
the
my
thing.
belly button.
His underwear, he burnt them on fire.
Right.
So he has no underwear at all, and no pants. All he's got on is a hoodie. That's not long enough.
No,
He's
it
trying to
doesn't
pull
cover
it
the
down
thing.
a little.
He just Winnie in the Pooh it.
Yeah.
He just Winnie in the Pooh it.
Right out.
Listen, though,
Right
so
out.
down in the woods behind our parents' house where we always grew up,
That was the best part ever.
the trail came out like way over at the other end of the road where the old
Behind the
trolley.
trooper barracks.
No, it
That's-
came out over by the trolley
Kinda.
bed.
Kind of. We'll just use that for fun.
Well, the
It's
trail,
behind the trooper barracks.
but the trail came out right by the old trolley bed, and
Nobody's gonna know what
so
that
we're
is.
sitting down there. A trolley. It's a trolley bed. It's a trail. It's a wide open
Anyway.
straightaway. Use your
Where
brain.
the trolley used to run down.
It's behind the
So
trooper
listen, the
barracks in
street
Herkimer,
sign-
New York.
Guys, why does it matter?
The street, because
Just
you're
finish
giving
the
an exact
story.
location of my mom's house by saying
Oh yeah,
that.
sorry.
But anyways, we threw his pants up on the street sign, thinking he's gonna come walk, and we were fucking over in the bushes hiding. So we're thinking he's gonna come down the trail and see his pants and put them on before he walks into the fucking public street. So we're sitting there, and a long time goes by, like a long time, and I'm like
Look
doing
at his face.
I'm doing the numbers in my head.
The first time he's speechless.
I'm doing the numbers in my head,
Yes.
and I'm like, this kid should have been back by now. So I kind of like get up and I look. I'm like, I bet they cut through the houses and they're just going straight up instead of going down the trail.
Oh yeah,
So we grab the pants and we start riding down the road. Next thing you know, there's like people out getting their
I'm waving
mail.
at people, my cock's out.
People getting
Hey,
on
neighbor.
around.
Yeah, they're all like, what the
And Troy's
fuck?
just walking next to him like nothing's going on.
Never
Why
thought
didn't
it.
he give you his shirt or something?
Never thought at any point
Why
to take
would
my
he?
hoodie off to put it
could've
over
put
my
his hoodie
cock.
over himself.
Never thought of
Get a
it.
t-shirt
That's
underneath.
true.
Still to this day, it just hit me. Why didn't I take my hoodie off? and do that?
Cover up
That's
your
how long.
neck.
That's how
He
fucked up
just
I
got
am.
sneakers on and a hoodie. Just walking through the neighborhood.
My Bobby Dangler hanging there with my 2 meatballs.
Troy's just walking next to him. Like nothing's going
My
on.
Bobby Dangler.
My 2 meatballs.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that's my childhood.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my
And you guys
God.
wonder why I'm fucked up.
My Bobby Dangler.
Oh, it was right out, just fucking, just you know what I mean, walking.
Waving hi to
Who
Miss
said
Johnson.
that?
next
14,
door.
14 years old, hung like a fucking Shetland pony. Let me tell you.
Dude, I miss riding dirt bikes back there.
Me too.
I miss riding 4-wheelers. Could never ride a dirt bike.
Oh, I love dirt
Never
bikes
could,
so
dude.
much.
Well, we went through like 2 different eras of riding because the trails used to be nice and smooth and flat and only
Yeah.
a couple mud holes. You could get back
And then
there.
when I got my dirt bike,
Used
it
to
was
go
like
back with your 250
unrideable.
pretty easy.
Dude, I used to go back there with anything. My little wheeler, lowered to the ground, it would go through it. There was no challenges. But then once them loggers came through,
Yeah.
and we started going back there with Jeeps,
Pit
and then
bikes
people
and
started
shit.
getting side-by-sides and
Yeah.
wheelers.
It was
Those were
bad.
the-
It
those were
became,
some fun
the
times.
trails are fucking gnarly now. You couldn't get through there with a regular 450 race quad right now unless you had some
You
meaty
could do it with a
tires,
Jeep though.
and you're going to get soaked.
Yeah, it's gonna suck. It's not gonna be fun at all.
They're not, them trails suck now.
You definitely can't go down by where the Frank Jacobs bridge
Dude,
is.
I'm telling you right now, though.
Do you remember when I brought my mom's Jeep down there?
My daughter's wheeler, you just putt, and that thing goes through everything.
Does it? Well, it's so light, dude.
It just,
How
it's
about-
got the same tires as my LTR.
But it's light too, so you know what I mean. It's
It
not
ain't
like-
that light, but yeah, it is light. It is
It's 100% lighter than what we.
How about the first
Oh,
time I
yeah.
brought my mom's Jeep down there, being the first
Oh
vehicle,
my God, that was awesome.
being the
dude.
first vehicle that ever went down there ever.
Those were some of the best days.
And
my
Scoop got
Jeep.
stung by a bee, and nobody believed him. And he thought he was.
not feeling good here.
He was literally dying,
I feel
and none
that's
of us,
a great-
none of us.
I feel really bad for that.
I
Sorry,
do
Scoop.
now.
Because I was
do
telling
now.
him to stop being a. I'm like,
Everybody
dude,
was like, "Dude, stop being a bitch." Like, dude, you're fine. And he was like, "I'm dying."
Holy
We
fuck.
literally had to drag him onto his front porch. Do you not remember that?
I wasn't there.
I
for
don't
that.
remember that part. I remember being in the woods.
After we finally got my mom's Jeep out, we had to bring him into town, into his house.
Oh, I know. He had to go.
He had to go to the emergency room.
His mom had like a
The EpiPen.
pen. She had like a test one.
Yeah.
She's like, here, practice how to do
Because
it.
he was like about to die. Because we had no idea he got stung by a bee because we were trying to get my mom's Jeep out of it was stuck in this creek that why the fuck I ever brought it back there with
It was
beyond me.
awesome, dude. That was
Beyond
so
me.
fun.
I don't know why the fuck I thought that
We
was a
all
good
brought
Do
idea.
you remember?
Everything back.
No,
Listen
that
to
was
me.
the first vehicle ever brought back there. When
Do
I
you
brought
remember-
I was like, oh, we're
The
fine.
trails, but them trails that you went down, you would not have been able to do that today with that.
Oh yeah, no way,
They're
no
bad
way,
now.
no way.
That
Listen, do you remember that time
But
we
back
went over
then-
that bridge on the the backside by Massaro's almost, or almost by Grubner's maybe, and we were in the Jeep. It was me, you, Jamie, and somebody else, or maybe
Oh.
even RJ.
That's probably good.
And we were fucking riding, and all of a sudden the bridge collapsed. Remember that? And we just went boom, and it fucking dropped us like down, dude. And
No.
I just put it in 4-wheel, dude, and we crawled right the fuck up out of there.
That's
I
just
was
like
in there.
you had a Jeep and you did some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
Well, he didn't care when he.
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
funny when he. It was funny when he got it because he never had one before.
And he didn't
he
give a
bought-
fuck.
No, but the
dude.
That
Jeep
was
he
fun.
bought was pretty ready to go with a lift and
Right,
35.
yeah. It wasn't a
So he
normal
went
Jeep. It
right
wasn't
into
like
it.
some regular ass Jeep. It
But
was.
he.
it was
But I'm saying though, he witnessed all
Bought,
of
not
us.
built. That was me,
yeah,
baby.
But you witnessed all of us and everybody else off-road for years.
But the shit
And then you
he
get
did,
that thing, and you just went like balls to the wall
Balls to the
from
walls.
the get-go. Like no like worrying about
Windows
damage.
all broken out of it. Remember that, dude? I had like one window left in that fucking thing.
Was it on the road ever?
I don't think
Never.
so. There's no
Never
way.
once.
No way.
Did you have?
I
You
just
had
kept it in East Herkimer.
you had a truck though, right?
I had my black truck.
Who'd
Yeah,
you
I had
get
my
that?
dad-
Where'd you get
my
that
dad.
again?
Frank.
I had to
You
drive
bought
out.
it from Frank, didn't you?
No, I sold it.
It ended up at Frank.
I sold it
Yeah,
to
he
Frank.
did.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Frank, shout
There's
out,
no
dude.
oil in it or nothing when I sold it to him. I'll never forget that. My brother's wife now,
Fuck
she was
me.
dating him back
I
in the
gotta
day.
pee. Is she
He
in?
went to
Fuck
the
me.
house, dude, and she's like, "Let's go for a ride in your Jeep." It was like 1 a.m. I was wasted. I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." My brother's like, let's not," because he was being weird. And
Yeah.
She's like, "Let's go, dude." We get in this Jeep, and I'm going down the fucking trolley bed, and it was like when it was wide open,
But that
and I got this thing going about 45, 50 miles an hour, dude, down the trolley bed, just fucking. Whoa!
That was such a good feeling just to like have
Oh,
the
dude.
Jeep. Like once we found out what Jeeps were capable of, and you could just do whatever you wanted to them, and like
Bro, you could still get a 2000 Jeep.
that's what I'm saying, and like you could just do whatever you want to these things.
I saw
Like,
one. there.
literally.
I saw one the other day. It looked like it was. in
These
mint
people
condition.
don't understand. Like you
Dude,
could
they're
literally
sick.
get in a Jeep and floor it. You could literally sit in a parking lot and just hold your foot on the brake pedal and just hold the gas and just it won't. It'll be like bah, 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 bah. It won't do anything.
No.
It won't do anything.
Remember that? Wow, wow.
I ran over your Honda Civic and I had no idea because I
remember that.
I was so fucked up. I had no idea. I backed over your
Oh, dude.
your physical daily driver. I backed over it with my.
So yours didn't have a long arm kit, right?
No, it didn't. No, I just had a
yours
regular
did.
lift kit in it. And I backed over your Jeep because you were parked so close to my fucking back fender. And I backed up, went on top of
Dude, I
it,
gotta
dropped down.
Go pee.
I had no idea what was going on. Dropped down, and then kept driving, and then went into the woods. We went wheeling or whatever the fuck we were doing that night. Like, we were at a party. I think we were just all fucking around. Got back to where we were partying, and everybody's like, "What the fuck? Oh my God." You were very mad at me. And you're
When
like,
was
"What
that?
the?" When I ran over your car.
Oh. I remember now when you said that.
Yeah, when I ran over the Civic.
Yeah.
And then you So I was fucked up obviously when it happened. His parents made my parents pay the difference.
Did they?
Yeah, they didn't want to claim it to their insurance because I was fucked up when I did it, which thank God, I appreciate it.
Oh, that's cool.
So they didn't claim it to your insurance. They were just like, give us this amount of money and this will be the end of it. And I called my dad. I was like, "Hey, Dad."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was like, "Hey, can you deal with this?"
Jesus Christ, Al.
Yeah. He was so fucking mad. I was like, "It was my birthday."
I'm sorry, Dad. I'm a fuck up. You know that. I just wanted to have a Jeep, Dad. That's all I wanted.
Well, it was my G. It was just a fucking
know.
nightmare of a night. But
I did that to Troy
remember,
McCree.
I told
Actually,
you. You don't remember? I go, "This shit'll buff out," and you
I
were.
was so mad.
You
dude.
were so mad at me. You're like, "This shit's not fucking buffing out. What the fuck?"
Dude,
I'm
it
like,
was not buffing
You know how
out.
many
You
cars
pushed
he
the hood
backed
up.
into in my
I
mom's
was so.
driveway?
I was so.
How about this?
He hit up the whole McCree family.
So Ricky parked out back one time of,
And Troy.
of
Both of
Chris's
them.
house. Yeah, and Troy's. And Ricky was there, and I looked back at Jones, and I just went, "Ready, Jones?" And I fucking slammed it in reverse, just looking at Jones. And boom! And I go, "Oh my God!" I go, "What the fuck?" Jones will tell you this when he gets out here, dude. He
Matt
goes-
Jones
he
is
goes-
gonna be on the
He goes,
podcast.
"You just fucking smashed somebody." I'm like, "Were they driving?" And he goes, "No, it was Ricky's car." He goes, "Just go. Nobody heard it. Go." I go, "I'm just gonna leave." He goes, "Just leave. Say somebody else did it." I go, "Jones, the back of my car is fucking trash." So I go out there, right, and I park my car down at my parents, and I walk back up with Jones to Chris's house. And Ricky goes to leave. He comes walking back in. He goes, "Who hit my car?" And nobody said anything. I'm going.
The shit that used to happen on
I'm
Laurel
looking around
Ave.
at everybody like, "Who the fuck did it, dude?" And I go, "It was me, man."
So Jones is about to be on this podcast. He's gonna be on in a couple weeks. And when I reached out to him, he was like, "Oh my God!" He's like, "I'm really gonna do this." I was like, "Hell yeah, dude!" I'm like, "We have to have these stories." He's like, "Well, before he goes before the stories. He goes, we have to have a safe word. He's like, we can't talk about certain things. We got to keep it to a bare minimum.
Yeah, we do have
Oh
some
my
things.
God.
We do have a lot of things that we really
So
can't.
good.
So if you guys only understood and you think this is awesome, you should just picture it.
Tune in
You
and
should
wait to
just
see
picture it in
his
your head
episode.
what the fuck that we really did.
I mean, I think you got it.
No, there's things we will never talk about on this about what we've done.
I don't know. I'm pretty open. I think one episode, so I was like listening to Keith's episodes, and I literally go on, I go, I love pills. I was like, literally sit there. I'm like, I love pills. I'm like, I can't do them anymore, but I love them. Like, I'm an open book, so that's why I think this podcast is halfway decent.
Yeah, I don't say like half the things I want to.
I think you should, though.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
You can't. It's the beginning. It's a fucking.
I just added that broad. She likes the podcast.
Her?
Yeah.
My mom just tagged me in her thing.
You don't
for
have a case.
handyman.
What phone is that?
No case, no face.
What phone is that?
I have that.
iPhone.
What? No shit.
My phone is the same thing. It's
the,
purple.
The Apple don't give it away. What one?
I don't know, dude. I'm high as fuck. It's 14.
Let me see the back. 14. 14 Pro. Same
Yeah,
as
that's
me.
what I have.
is?
That's
How do
what,
you know
that's
what- how do you know
record,
what
that's
it
what's
is?
recording
14
us right
Pro
now.
has 3 cameras.
Oh.
You
I
don't
got four, I got a Pro, dude.
If you have the 3 cameras, you got a Pro.
I
Hell
have 3
yeah.
cameras.
Whatever, dude. Oh, wait, I got 3 cameras too, dog. I got 5 cameras.
Oh
It's
shit.
got 5 because there's one up front here, too, dog.
Dude, I'm talking about the
God
back.
damn.
Something on
Four.
the back, dude.
I got a Pro
Oh my
Max.
God.
3 plus
Holy
1
fuck, I
is
didn't even know
4.
she came back. Holy fuck, dude. Sneak is sneak.
Welcome to the podcast, Lindsay. Thank you for showing up.
Jesus
Sorry.
Christ, dude.
She's been on, she's been off, she's been on, she's been off.
I got. I don't
On
know.
dog duty.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
typical woman.
She was on dog
I need to
duty.
play with my dog. She got my wrist though, so I left.
Dude, I love Mr. Beast.
Okay, man. Well, we're not here to talk about who we
Cool.
love.
He's right there.
Is that really a thing?
Look at him.
Hey, Mr. Beast, if you want to do this podcast,
Oh,
shout out.
to Mr. Beast.
Dude,
Yeah, shout out to
Not
Mr.
for-
Beast.
I know it would never happen in a million years, but he's got the most. He's got like 161
He does.
million YouTube subscribers.
He's
most
the
in
one that
world.
like broke YouTube.
You
Like,
know what's cool about him,
I have
though?
no
He does a
idea
lot
who
of
he
cool
is.
shit. With,
Dude,
like,
he lives in a house like the size of mine.
yeah.
He gives all his money away.
Yeah, I see it, dude.
awesome.
He did one to Africa and
I
built,
won't
like,
ever
dug all
do
these
that. If
wells
I ever
or-
get famous,
these
I will
wells. I
never
just
give
watched one
any
today.
African my money.
This random guy and girl had to live in this little room
Idiot.
for 100 days for $500,000.
From him?
Oh, it's so hard.
Yeah, they did it too.
Really?
And he,
So
he like
hard.
fucks with them. He'll come in and he'll be like, "You for $50,000 each, you can have a out of the money that
How
they're
is
gonna win."
that hard?
He goes, "You'll have like a
Oh.
a personal chef." 100 days,
What do you have to do?
For how much money?
$500,000.
What do you have to do?
100 days for half a mil.
I would do that 100%.
They
Are
were
you
just
fucking
Just stay
kidding
in
me?
one room.
they were,
I literally.
yeah, there was 2 beds,
I'm
one
looking at my
bathroom.
credit card and I'm like, I can't spend
Yeah.
$5.
Absolutely, for 100 days, yeah. I'll stay
So
in a
like,
room.
what the fuck?
That's not that bad.
I'll do
That's
it.
incredible.
Yeah,
Do
but-
you get to continue to smoke weed and get drunk?
No.
Oh,
You just
well,
have a
guys
raw
didn't have
dog
us-
yet.
All they
I
the
can't
girl-
deal with Lindsay sober,
like,
so.
like 60 days in, the girl bought a Keurig for like 10 grand.
Yeah, but
Just so
I-
she could have coffee, because all they had was water, and all they had was canned food. It was canned
Oh.
beef, canned chicken, canned vegetables, and that's what they ate. And then like
No.
day
All right,
20,
I got that.
the day 20, no seasonings or nothing. It was just all canned, and they put it in a little thing.
Alex changed
And then
his
at one
mind
point,
quick.
on like day 30, he shut the power off. So they
Why?
couldn't take warm showers. They couldn't cook anything.
Yeah, but I could start a
Is it
real
just
good
mi-
fire.
You can't
with
leave
Nick's
the room.
underwear.
I'll light the whole house on
And
fire.
they never turn the lights off. So then he like said to him, he's like, for this much, he goes, I'll give you control of the lights.
That's
There was another
wild.
one that was on a couple weeks ago. The guy had to live in a grocery store for 100 days. He couldn't leave the grocery store, and every day he stayed there, he got 10 grand.
But that
But
was
then,
I would love
Like
to
a
live
public
hard. It was
grocery
so
store?
then, so then listen though. So then listen, he did. Oh, he did. He went over into the barbecue section. He had it all hooked up.
Yeah.
I would have loved
No,
that.
watch
That's
it,
what I'm
dude.
saying,
It's a
dude.
I would've
15 minute.
loved that.
It's a 15-minute video.
Like a public
Dude.
grocery store. Like people are still
Mr.
shopping.
Beast bought the grocery store.
Are people
So
still shopping?
He
No.
bought
Oh.
the grocery store.
Dude, he's rich
Oh,
as
he
fuck.
just
I
lives
know,
there.
yeah,
so
I know who he is.
so he's in the grocery store for 100 days. He couldn't leave the grocery store. He could do whatever he wanted in there. But every day, he had to give $10,000 worth of stuff in the grocery store to Mr. Beast. And Mr. Beast came in with a shopping cart full of ones. It was 10 grand, and he'd give it to him. And then Mr. Beast would go donate that stuff. So the kid had to kind of figure out and do stuff like strategically, you know what I mean? He had to get rid of all the dairy and meat first. One day he just got rid of all the like happy birthday cards. It was 10 grand worth of happy birthday cards. And just shit like that. And obviously he conserved the water and stuff like that. And he had a freaking sweet setup. Then he put a pool up in the center of the store.
Dude, I would have loved
But
that.
then Mr. Beast said, and like halfway through the video, he goes, well, since I bought this store, he goes, I never paid the electric bill. He goes, so the power's gonna go out any day. So then the power went out for a while.
Then you get a generator.
The dude started, you can't leave.
Wait, there's not a generator?
No, there
in
wasn't.
the store that you could hook up?
No.
Had to have been.
I mean, how do you get energy to? How do you get gasoline for the generator?
Wow, way to shit
Dude,
on my
watch.
fridge.
No, but
Sorry.
like he got to a certain
bad.
point where this dude, you can tell he was just depressed. He was in one
I
of the
mean, you're stuck in a grocery store for
100
ever.
days.
Yeah,
100 days
I'd-
by yourself.
yeah, absolutely.
And then Mr. Beast would say, like, have like 3/4 way through the video, he's like, I'm going to Africa to build 7. He goes, I'm gonna be gone for a week. So he didn't have that dude didn't have contact for like a week from any human being. He was having a robot push in the money every day. And the dude, you could tell it was in his head so bad. One day he was in a shopping cart, one of the electric ones that go around the grocery store, and he was just like running into the wall. Just
I
over
don't
and
even
over.
want to
No
be in a
shirt, no
grocery
shoes
store for
on.
100 minutes, let alone 100 days.
Yeah, she don't even grocery shop
I
here.
hate
You don't have a
grocery
phone or
shopping.
nothing?
I can't believe you guys don't watch Mr.
Wait,
Beast.
hey, so you
No.
can't look at your phone or nothing? Chrissy, when you're in that room for 100 days, can you look at your
Nothing.
phone?
No, they don't have a phone. At one point through the challenge, he said you can make one phone call for 10 grand. And nobody did it.
I think I would love this. I think this is like right up my alley. To like run around Hannaford's and just have free
Forever.
reign. Just be like, yes.
Well, then, like, halfway through the video, he found the forklift in the back of the store.
Hell yeah. I
And-
would have went immediately to
And,
that.
and once in a while, Mr. Beast and his friends, they're all weirdos. They come
Sounds
and hang
like
out
it.
for a little while. And the one dude, his
I
name's...
don't want to hang out
Sounds
with
like a
them.
most
the
dangerous
one, his
game.
one dude...
That's
Dude,
what
I've
he's
been
gonna do
watching
next.
Mr. Beast for years. His one dude, his name's Chris.
Yeah, he's like a tranny, right?
Yeah, but through all the years that I watched it, he was...
Everybody just looked
was
he's
like-
a tranny.
Yo, he
can't
is
say
now.
that.
He is now. But through the
He wasn't though for years.
for all the years, he was
yeah, I
like the
remember.
A
most.
normal guy.
He was the most athletic one. He could run all the fucking excavators and everything.
Yeah.
He was like the most
did
athletic,
it
the
for
strongest.
views.
He was like, and
As a
now all of a
trainer.
sudden,
Anyways.
now he's a tranny, and he's
For
like a
views.
skinny little twerp,
With
long
weird hair.
boobs.
Devin?
No, his,
His
what?
name's
What was
Chris.
the whole point of
Devin
the
now?
story?
No.
Who's the
That
Devin
we-
when that Bud Light made
Oh,
a
that-
can
I don't
for him?
know.
Devin Mulaney or something?
I have no idea.
Dylan.
Dylan Mulvaney.
That's what it is.
Is that
Devin
right?
Mulaney is what I said. Oh, you know who that is?
Yeah,
huh?
because I get
Alex looked
picked
him up on
on for having.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's what I do. I get
You look
picked
like
on for
her.
drinking
Looks
Bud
her
Light
up.
all the time.
You do kind of look
It's
like him. I had a
Dylan-
couple.
Dylan
I broke
Mulvaney.
tonight.
Brianna is his lesbian name. In case you're wondering.
Are you
His
freaking
cousin, my
kidding
first
me?
crush ever.
Oh, Brianna.
Okay, I see it. She's pretty.
First crush ever. Oh, back in elementary.
You also have to
school,
understand,
she was
Nick
the
went
love
to
of my
school
life.
with her for her entire life.
I also have to understand that if Alex had a blonde wig on, they'd probably look just alike.
Yeah,
so.
100%.
Why do you think I hang out with him?
He hangs out with me
100%.
because I look like Jesse Perone, so.
No, you don't.
What?
What? Nobody
Remember
understands
Scoot?
that.
Remember Scoot? You should understand that. That goes back to the Scoot in
Scoot was
Edmond
also
episode.
coked up to the gills
I
all
know.
the time.
It was a watch
I
that
never
episode.
understood that. You don't look like Jesse at all.
I know I don't.
I didn't see it either.
I don't think that's the point. I think it's supposed to.
I was saying because you thought Brianna was your first crush, and now you're friends with Alex, and I'm Alex's crush, and he's friends with Jesse.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I hate this.
I'm stoned.
great.
I don't understand what we're talking about.
I understood it till that part. And she
Yeah,
just-
what, dude? So the chair is actually what you
I
sit
laughed.
in, but your body is above the chair. So basically, your feet are on the ground, which aren't in the chair sitting, but you're there with your head above your body, which is now sitting in the chair. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh. Okay.
Hachi Machi.
Yeah. 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 We're here.
Am I?
I don't think so, dude. We
Yeah,
lost
for
you.
real.
You wanna
Where did you go when you went on that little?
You want to
Oh, see, that's the thing.
You want to
shit.
dip set?
You
I
guys
literally,
zinning?
I literally sit here and go like this, and I pack it, and I'm like, why am I packing this? It doesn't even make any sense.
You just feel so cool because that's what you thought was cool in high school. I couldn't
yeah, I
do it.
learned how to
MJ
do it.
Heron was the best at it. Ow, that fucking hurt. Did I just hit your fucking
You
knee?
did.
Dude,
Here,
I just broke
try
my
it.
finger.
I'll give you the dip,
Oh
Cam.
my
your
god,
finger.
look at my finger.
Shut up.
Look at it.
Look at my fucking wrist. It's broken. It's been broken. Ah!
I did that earlier.
My wrist has been broken for months.
Yeah.
It's not broken. Your heart,
Your
heart is.
100% has been
Why?
broken for months.
Sorry, just something like that. I want some of that salsa to take home with me tonight.
It's all gone.
It's gone.
Especially since Chris ate my pasta. You ate the pasta and the salsa?
It's right there. That's all of it.
That's the last of it.
There's some water with a little piece of tomato in there, dude.
It's homemade. Mix it around.
Yeah, you're homemade.
I mean, give me here. I'll put my finger in there.
Dude, I really hurt my finger.
My black finger.
Ew, dude.
My black finger here. Take a
take my strong
What the
hand.
fuck
I
is
pinched
it?
It's a
Ouch. Blood blister.
Yeah.
Gross.
Have you seen this?
No.
You should take a look at it. There, Dr. Lindsay.
I've
just a
seen a
blood-
blood blister before.
That's all it is.
Oh, hey,
Before.
Before.
Blood blister
Before.
before.
you
I've
guys,
seen a blood blister before.
Yes.
That's hilarious. Look at this.
Gypsy Rose, she's out of jail.
Yeah, but they put Pete Davidson behind her
Gypsy
and go.
Rose.
They put
Who's
Pete
that?
Davidson behind her and go.
Lady
This
who
man
killed her
needs to be
mom.
stopped because he's always like hooking up with like the women that are like all over the like you know what I
Oh.
mean, like Kim Kardashian, like all the women that are out, like people
The
know
fact
who they
that
are.
that dorky ass motherfucker got to bang that lady, like, come on.
I had all hot girls.
God
You had the other one
damn.
there, too.
Guys, you're looking at the
Ariana.
Hold on.
Kate
you're looking at
Beckinsale,
the
she's
East
hot.
Herkimer Pete Davidson right here, baby.
Me?
No, me.
Oh,
I ain't really
nah,
got
you
no
got a
looks to
beard
me.
and shit. That's like attractive.
I didn't
to
always have a
people.
beard.
No, you didn't. We can flash into that. Big glasses, big ears, right here.
I got the perfect picture.
Now you have big ears, Al.
At least mine fit in the fucking thingies, buddy. They're hanging out at the bottom. Just
Thanks,
tuck that,
Linz.
Just tuck that loop in.
Way to shit on me.
Anytime.
Oh, wait till you're 80 and you're going, hey! Your fucking ears hanging down here.
That's the only
When he
thing. Yeah,
turns
that's
his
the
What
only.
am I
Hits him in
supposed to
the
do with these
eyeball.
things? I would love to know what I'm supposed to do
You're
with
gonna
these
whip
things.
your head around and you're gonna get slap yourself in the
Yeah.
face with your ear.
Yeah. You want a
It's like
fun
a ball
fact?
sack on your
Fun
ears.
fact of the podcast?
Yeah.
Only 2 things on your body that don't stop growing.
Your ears and your nose.
Yes.
Whoa.
What about my, you know,
Schmeckle.
does that
Sagging doesn't count as growing.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, 100%.
100%, buddy. If it's
No.
hanging down, it's all.
Your ears and nose literally grow the older you get.
Oh, jeez.
So does
You
my
remember that dude?
leg.
I'm not trying to be mean, but you remember that dude that used to always be at like the football banquets or no, the Cub Scout things
Bernie?
with the huge like
Schnoz.
thing. It like came out and it like split. It was like red.
Like a
No.
tumor?
Never mind.
Not Bernie.
I think I know what you're talking about.
He was always like dressed up like a Boy Scout and he had like the fucking instrument or some shit. I don't remember where I always used to see him.
I don't know what you're talking
Like
about.
football
No, I don't.
banquets or Cub Scout fucking things or some shit.
Cub Scout.
strong
Imaginary friend.
Take my strong hand.
People know what I'm talking about.
towel? That's it. That's the beat. That's the beat.
I ripped my fucking.
You want to buy it?
Ding, 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 ding. That's it. Oh my God. I'm so high right now. I have no idea where I am.
Wow.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
This might be the worst episode we've ever done. Literally.
You think?
Today,
That's pretty
when I was
bad.
at, I can't say the place. I heard them say that they were gonna give one of those truck drivers towels so they could take a shower. I thought that was the craziest thing.
At
They were
Where?
At the truck stop.
It's a truck.
80K?
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to say it because
Why?
I'm heartbroken. Because
Why do I get
Don't talk about
heartbroken?
that.
is your name Nick?
Oh.
Right. He just said exactly.
Time ago,
I just thought it was
my
crazy.
heart
But the lady was
wasn't
like,
so
yeah,
strong.
here is some towels. Go take
There
a
I
shower
was.
after you park your truck.
In the semi I had driven from Idaho. I had parked it there that night.
I hope you guys love sing-alongs.
I hope this episode.
There she was in the front door, holding chicken up.
I heard a
in
great
the
song. 12 roses.
light.
What?
Nothing.
I want to hear the song through the headphones.
If you. Should I do it?
Spread your legs, babe.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds dry, to be honest with you. To be honest, I think you need to.
It's the new mufflers.
I think you need to wet your whistle there, pal. I don't think I ever want to go to a girl's house here. Excuse me, ma'am. Is there anything wrong with me? Is it me? I just do belly to belly nowadays.
Yeah, what's that
What
like?
the fuck does that mean?
Hold on, explain that.
Belly
What is
to
belly
belly.
to
You mean
belly?
missionary? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
dude,
talking
belly
about?
to belly, dude.
Belly to belly.
No, I heard Shane Gillis say it. It was the funniest thing I ever heard.
I was like, what?
He was talking. He's like, everybody's trying to do these crazy sex positions. He's like, dude, belly to belly is pretty cool, man. He's like, I don't really have much else I do. He's like, belly to belly is pretty cool.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
that was pretty funny. He's the man. Shout out to Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis.
Funniest fucking
I've already
dude out
said
there.
this once, and I'll say it again. Please do our podcast. I
Or
would
let
love
us
that.
come on yours.
Regardless, we love you, and you're awesome.
I don't even know who it is.
He's, what?
Whoa, that was great to say. I know we're just fucking cherishing the guy on the fucking thing. Don't mind him. We're kicking him off anyways.
He's
guys.
done.
I don't even know
He's
who it
never
is.
gonna
He's
be
off
on
the
this
podcast
ever again.
Who is he?
Chris disappears.
He's
inside.
me.
The
Dude, he's
biggest
funniest.
comedian ever.
Fuck, dude.
I probably
He's
look
very
familiar
funny.
with him.
He's talking about. He's like, "Where'd you get that cheese, Uncle Danny?" He talks about his-
Grilled cheese sandwiches.
yeah, dude. He's like, "Them motherfuckers downstairs cooking them." He's going,
Where'd you get that cheese?
"Where'd you get that cheese, Danny?" He doesn't even say cheese. He says cheese. Where'd you get that cheese, Danny?
He's talking about his Down syndrome uncle.
Yeah.
I love it.
And people with Down syndrome, we're not picking on people with Down syndrome at all. I actually think that people with Down syndrome, like
Are
Shane
the
Gillis
best.
said, is probably the best people in the entire
They
fucking
probably
He
live the
compares
best
them
life.
to dogs.
I think they
and
live
I think
the
it's
best
the best
lives.
thing in the whole wide
honestly.
world.
What did he say? And it made it, when he said it, I
They
really
live
thought
the
like,
best lives.
yeah,
Oh, they're like always happy.
always.
Of course. And then they trick
And I-
people into
and
giving
they
them
always
hugs.
make you
They
laugh,
trick
too.
people into being like, "Hey, I just need a hug right now. Can
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Hey, can I just have a hug right now?
What's
You
he
have
say?
huge,
He's like,
you have
he's like,
huge tits. Can I?
all dudes
I
with
just
Down
need a
syndrome.
hug.
he's
Can I
like,
have
I
one?
read on the
love
internet
tits,
that you.
love tits, and John Cena, and it's like, holy shit, they really do. Like, he's going, you do this shit to one of them, like, oh, that's hilarious. He's the man.
Oh, fuck me.
We can't be using somebody else's material though. I
I
mean,
know. But regardless,
shout out to you, that was awesome.
It's one of the best. One of the best,
Yeah.
hands down.
And the Trump impression he does.
Oh, Alex loves.
We've got
the Trump
beautiful
impression.
dogs. A pair of beautiful dogs here. They came in at about 9 o'clock.
Nah.
I said, Abu was crying. I said, Abu. Why are you crying, Abu?
How long have we been going? Let's shut this shit down.
Too long.
Yeah. Actually, we've been going since 8:30, so.
No way. Haven't.
Perfect. You're good with that timing thing. It's usually an hour 9, usually an hour 7.
All right, guys, we're gonna shut this shit down. Welcome to the Talking Shit with B-Rag podcast. Everybody like, subscribe. We're gonna sign out right now. We love you guys. This has been B-Rag. This is his friends. This is another great podcast. We love you guys. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for looking. Thanks for watching. We love you guys. Peace.